Welcome everybody, my name's Badisfishetti. We're live on Twitch right now. We're going to watch a 2v2 Minion Masters tournament grand final. There's money on the line, supplied by Bleeder Dwarf, and a lot of in-game awesomeness to be won. So this is best of 5. Remember, there are no wild cards allowed. No duplicate cards in each deck, in each team above 2 mana. So there's a lot of skill to be played here. Now, it is best of 5, but depending on who wins, it could be a double best of 5. So let's find out. Without further ado, let's go straight into game number 1. Now, just to clarify, we are watching this from a video because these matches took place before the latest patch. The replays don't work anymore with the new patch. So we're watching it from a video. Big shout out to Nataraja for helping us out by recording this. Okay, so we've got RickG and Nataraja on Team Blue. We've got Niprax and Dragon on Team Red. Now, Niprax and Dragon came through from the winners final. So that means if they win this best of 5, then they win the whole tournament. But because it's a double elimination, if RickG and Nataraja win this first best of 5, we go into a second best of 5. Since Niprax and Dragon Red team will have a second life. Okay. Remember, it's not the losers bracket, it's the redemption bracket. There are no losers here. So we've got a Colossus coming out here. Just to clarify, we've got RickG playing Minion. We've got Nataraja playing Ravager. And then on the red team, we've got Apep being played by Niprax and Dragon controlling Volpo. So we've got some heavy push coming already. At the top, we've got the Colossus. Supported, of course, by the Harbinger. Now, there's a Curse Bearer there. It's been spun round. The Curse Bearer doing great work on that Colossus. We've got a push coming from the bottom, though. We've got a lot of units. A heal on the Colossus. That's nice. The Curse Bearer is down, but the Curse is going to hold on for a little bit. Okay, Anno just got a little Steam notification pop up there. Okay, the Rage. This is a lot of damage. This is huge damage. This is insane damage. Okay. That was a push. Holy cow. Over 2,500 damage to start with. Blue team are ahead on bridges, and they did monstrous face damage. But remember, Ravager does peak at perk 1 and perk 3 with the Brutus and the Terror Brutus, so we're going to have to sit back and see how this continues. Now remember, Apep will get that bridge shield. Face shield, I mean. Bridge totem, shield totem, one of the two, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Now this time we've got a Colossus pushing with Milloween's Golem behind it. The Curse Bearer is at the bottom, which is a bit frustrating because the Curse Bearer would be really nice at the top there. Breath comes in, it's going to take out the Golem from the looks of it. The Colossus is going to keep pushing though. They do have a heal, we saw that earlier. They got a healer. Not only do they have a heal ball, they have a Priestess, which is doing a good job dealing with the Colossus. Remember, when units drop below 66% HP, Ravager at perk 2 will haste them. Now, blue team's still ahead on XP. Red team has taken huge face damage, but can they hold on and recover? Remember, you only need to get to the end with 1 XP left, or in some cases, not even 1 XP. You can win with 0 HP. In some crazy circumstances, so it's not over yet. Okay, but there's a lot of damage coming in here. Shield Totem popped. Okay, so Shield Totem's going to give them some defense for a while and give them the opportunity. Okay, so they've cleared that up, but they're down to 285 HP. Now, when your opponents are that low HP, you're considering how much direct face damage you have in your deck. Do they have any ways of dealing direct face damage? Now, they have Unholy Ground, which can be thrown on face, but it's not really direct face damage. Here we go. Oof, they tried to shield it. They didn't shield all of it. They took quite a lot of damage from those sparks. They've got to be so careful. They can't afford to put a single foot wrong here. How that Colossus didn't hit face then, I don't know. That Colossus has been spun round. How that Colossus has not hit face is a miracle. 20 HP. 20 HP left. And behind. Sunburn! That's game set. Match number 1. Okay, remember this is the best of 5. So that's game number 1. To RickG and Nataraja. I'm probably saying some names wrong, so if I am, please forgive me. Okay, so let's get the second file up. Conveniently, I just accidentally closed the window with all the files in, so now I've just got to go find it again. Okay, game number 2. Remember, best of 5. Let's get this set up. Okay. Here we go. We're going into game number 2, sorry, best of 5. Blue team has taken game number 1. Okay, so we've got RickG and Nataraja again on the blue team. We've got Volko and Minion. And we've got Diona and Volko. Okay, so just some early bridge grabs. Bridges are blue. Remember Volko, this is Volko before the Volko change. So Volko will still have the Afterburner perk. Which of course has been removed in the latest version of the game. Yes, this is old Volko. Old Co. Let us know in the comments what you think about the rework to Volko. It's a very different beast now. Okay, so we've got a Volko on both sides. Top bridge is red Volko. Bottom bridge is blue Volko. If that bridge is held, then face damage will be done every time a minion is spawned. Okay, so blue, slightly behind on XP, but it's marginal. Marginal! Maybe next time we'll have a score on the screen to make it easier for you guys to see what's going on. But it's currently 1-0 to the blue team. Okay, we're 2 minutes in. XP is separated by single digits. Not much face damage done. There will be face damage done just through the perks of old Volko. Yes, this is old Volko. Old Co. My joke. Some pinging going on at the bottom there. That's decently controlled at the bottom. There we go. We've got the Grenadier and these Blastmaster pushing at the bottom. They're going to get shut down from the looks of it with the Ghost Turret. But the Ghost Turret, of course, cannot take the bridge. Needs some support. Will drop a Spirit when it dies. Okay, Sunburn comes in, takes out the drone buzzers. Helps push at the bottom, hold that lane. Remember, you can use pings in the game by holding down the Alt key and left-clicking and moving your mouse and enable you to quickly and conveniently communicate with your teammates. Much useful in randoms. Okay, Sparks come in, take out the sniper. Okay. So we got a bit of an XP lead for the red team now. It's very little in it though. We're just talking about holding the bridges for a few seconds and it'll just equal up. Okay, we see Unholy Ground spawn there in front of the Golem, giving it a bit of support. The Blastmaster's going to do a good job with that. Smite comes in, doesn't do enough to heal the Golem through it. Okay, we see the Afterburner pings back and forth from Old Co. Ooh, the blue Golem at the bottom. Okay, that blue Golem at the bottom, I believe that's a red Golem. I may be wrong, but judging by how high its health bar is, I believe that is a red Golem. Remember, the red Golem won't be red until the Masters get under 1500 HP. We'll see. Stay tuned to find out whether I'm right or wrong. Okay, Bridge Burn. Now, Bridge Burn in this version, old Volko is 0 mana. Perk 2. Bridge Burn now in new Volko is 2 mana, and it's perk 1. So you do have to pay attention to what you're burning in the current version of the game to get the most value out of your Bridge Burn. Okay, there we go. Bridge Burn getting shredded. Blast Monster doing a lot of work. Hopping a lot of units, doing some extra damage. Okay, Howling Moon, everything reduced to 50% HP. And the 2 wolves push. Remember, the wolves spawn from the base now, unlike many patches ago where you could spawn them wherever you wanted. Okay, wolves are enraged. They're getting shut down. Shock Rock comes in. Fireball comes in. That's a lot of face damage there. XP is still in blue's favour though. They're all over. They're controlling the bridges. Perk 3 is first. They've got the big golem. It's not going to be so affected by the bridge burn now. Remember, the golem powers up every time. Red golem, there we go. Fishy was correct. There's a little trick there. I think it's more of a bug. But the health bar of the red golem is in the same position on the unit, whether it's a red golem or a blue golem. So you can kind of tell if it's a red golem even when it's not a red golem. Not allowed. Not sure if I'm allowed to mention that, but if anyone asks, you didn't hear it from me. Okay, so the red golem, of course, hits super hard. Not great against a lot of small units, but it's a huge tank. Has a load of HP. Just takes a while to deal with. Okay. Bridges are burning. Whelp's going to get taken out at the bottom. Okay, XP, let's check it. XP's ahead. Nearly 300 XP for the blue team. Both teams have taken a lot of face damage. Okay, we've got a big tanky golem at the top, but it's almost dead. See here, the 0 cost bridge burn, it just gets thrown in. You don't even have to think about it. Now with new Volko, for 2 mana, you've got to make sure you're trading efficiently. This game, of course, is all about trading efficiently. Okay, 739 HP for the blue team. Red golem at the bottom. Now again, the red golem's going to just kill each of these units, but it is only hitting one target at a time. But it is supported by the blast monster, and it is holding that bridge. That's one of the strengths of it. It might not get to face, it might not do huge damage, but it takes some dealing with. That wolf just gets squashed. And the bridges are now 1 each. Okay, 594 HP plays 863. Fireball comes in. Okay, Diona's trap on face. 504 HP for the blue team. Okay, this is very close. Look at the XP. Very close. Bridge burn comes in. Okay, more face damage. They've got face damage, of course, from Volko. And they've got the traps, which they're utilising really nicely now. 219 HP. Very close. Only a few pings away from death. They need to... Blue team need to hold the bridges like their life depends on it, because it kind of does. Sniper getting some value at the bottom there. Needs a bit of a tank in front of it. The barrel scrats helping since they take a couple of hits. Okay, going for face. Okay, what you can see there. They got the beam on face. Where's that beam come from? The beam out of nowhere. That's game set. Match 1-1. This is game number 2. That is 1 game all. Wow. It was very close. It was very close. And then the beam came out and said, hey, remember me. Remember me. Okay, so remember, this is best of 5. So they're still feeling their ways into this. This is game number 3. The beam was not used, and then it was used. Then it was used. Boy. Okay. Let's jump back in. Game. Showtime! Number 3. Okay, 1 game all. It's basically now a best of 3. So we got Milloween Ravager that we saw in the early game with that huge early push. We've got Diona and Volko defending on the red team. Remember, we are watching this from a video, so the quality might be slightly different to if we'd watched it live. but hopefully it's looking fine to me. Hopefully it's fine for you. Okay, Restless Dead. Now, again, this was the patch before Restless Dead got... This was before Restless Dead got nerfed, wasn't it? So it's still 3 mana? Question mark. They do not need to change, no. They can switch, change, whatever they want to do, as long as they... Oh yeah, just to remind you, 2 games in, but I will... we're in game number 3, but I will remind you that both teams banned Stormbringer, which is quite a regular ban that we see in the 2v2s. If you want to play in these tournaments, make sure you join the Fishy Discord. We'll put the link in the description of the video for you. Come hang out, come find out. There's one 1v1 and one 2v2 tournament every month. Sponsored by Beta Dwarf. Okay, so the Propeller Scrats grab that top bridge. They're going to get shut down. Oof. Okay, that Vortex was okay, but it didn't really achieve much. Okay, that's going to be a lot of face damage. We've got the Colossus on face. It's enraged. Look at the colour of the Colossals. It's not green anymore. What happened? That Colossus went to... it went grayscale for some reason. Interesting. Stormbringer gets banned a lot because it's just so... I don't know what the word is. It's just really difficult to play against. It's just constant DPS all over everything. Oppressive. Thank you, Milkshark, in the chat. Oppressive is the correct word. Yes, the fish cord. Join the fish cord. Okay, here we go. Push again. Colossus at the top. Okay, that golem's trading pretty well in there. It's going to go down. But XP's nicely in Red's favour this time. They took some face damage at the start, but nowhere near this substantial damage that happened at the start. Okay, what we saw there was the Harbinger re-aggroed. It was about to kill something, the trap was down on it, but its original target disappeared, so it re-aggroed and took the Diona trap out. The re-aggro happens without it having to restart its attack animation, so it basically just spins around and suddenly attacks something else. Okay. Vortex holding this in place. Breath comes in. Heal comes in. Okay, the heal is nice there. We've got a Priestess helping out. Push in now. Okay, the Colossus is back up. Colossus looks like it's been cursed, though. Not sure if I missed that getting cursed. It must have been a hugger if it's still cursed. Or is it not cursed? Is that just the colour of the Colossus? I don't know! Everything I believed is a lie. Okay, Sunburn comes in. Doesn't get the Colossus though, but it does take out the buzzers. Now, push again. Vortexes from each side, pulling and pushing. These units about to get torn in pieces. Colossus on face. One more Colossus hit. No, Shock Rock over. That was a relatively quick one. Okay, blue team's up 2 games to 1. 2 games to 1. Okay, this is best of 5, so the next game is hugely important. Hugely important. Okay. Let's set up the next, let's find the next video file. Here we go, game number 4. Just loading into it, get the video set up. We're going to be right there. The good reason about watching it from replays is we don't have to wait for any delays. We are good to go. So that's nice. Okay, let's take a second. Milloween, Ravager on blue team. This time, Ravager, Milloween. If you can't beat them, join them. Okay, bridge buddies, bridge grab, Marines, deny. Bridge is returned. Okay. So again, we're going to see more Colossus. The Colossus is slow, but it packs a punch. It does need support, of course, because it can't hit air units. But here we go. Rock Rivals from the red team. That means the blue team has that statue for the first time. Okay, the Shock Rock here could be hugely important. Ooh, okay, they didn't quite turn that around. Oh, there's a Yahoon in there. This is This is a rumble. Rumble in the jungle. Not quite sure who's trading better here. Looks like it's the red team. But we still got the Harbinger. The Harbinger's on Yahoon. Yahoon's going to go down shortly. Brutus is in there, but Brutus is going to get shut down. Red Brutus coming through. The Harbinger doing a huge amount of work here. They need to try to keep the Harbinger alive, though. That's... Aggro's going to come on the Harbinger here, though, from the Golem. Its DPS is relatively low right now, though. Okay, oof. Okay. That was a very nice chain lightning. The push continues. Many have died along the way, but here comes the Colossus. It's got 2 golems. They are small behind, but they are still needing to be dealt with. And there goes the brothers. Right. That was a very hectic start. Goodness me. Okay, we've seen 2 Colossus, 2 Brutuses. We've seen a Yahoon. We've got a statue. We've got a blue golem from Rock Rivals. This is going off. Okay, both of them have got Restless Dead waiting to pop. Bridges are in the favour of blue. Now, blue golem from the Rock Rivals, of course, no statue now. Only the first time does the statue pop. Now, here we go. If you see the circles around the unit on the right, the blue golem, those circles means it's taunting. That means that units are going to be forced to attack it if they're within range. Okay, again, the shock rock can be useful here. Everything's shocked. Huge hit there from the Colossus, but then the other Colossus hits back. Heal comes in. Okay, Colossus still alive. Monkey's there doing DPS. That monkey's kind of frustrating. They need to keep this Harbinger alive, but the Harbinger's a little bit too close to the action. It gets taken out. The Colossus is pushing here. Remember, it's 2-1 to blue team right now, but this Colossus is beating on face like its life depends on it. With 195 HP, 155, 115, 75, 35, 35 HP. Stint coming in the top needs to be denied. Stint is denied, but they're on 35 HP. They do not have a way of healing that I can see. Red team is ahead considerably. They got a Troubadour pushing at the bottom. Okay, we have seen a Chain Lightning from Team Red, so they just need to cycle to the Chain Lightning and they'll be dead. Not even sure what... Oh, I think they died. I think what happened there was they spawned the Yahoon. Then they had the Sunder spell in the from the Yahoon. And then they dropped that very nicely onto the face. Now, the Sunder spell doesn't do too much damage, but it did enough. Right, let's... I might need my calculator, but as I see it, it's currently 2 games to all. 2 games to all. That doesn't make sense. 2 games all. 2 games to everyone. There we go. English. This is game number 5. Remember, if... I need to check, actually. Let me just check to make sure that I'm thinking of the right team. Because if we look at the tournament bracket... Yes, okay. So, if RickG and Nataraja win, it goes into a second best of 5, right? I might have said that wrong at the start. Because Niprax and Dragon have the second life. No, I think I said that right at the start. There's no way I messed up. Okay, so let's go into game number 5. Let's just get this video file ready, and here we go. This is it. Everything on the line. Best of 5, number 5. Yeah, sorry, I'm probably saying names wrong. I do my best. Please, if you join the tournament, please have simple names. It makes my life a lot more easy. Okay, let's try and get the names right. This is game number 5. We've got RickG. I think I've got that right. We've got Nataraja. Maybe. Got that right. We've got Niprax. Possibly. Dragon. Maybe. Okay. Remove wildcards is not their actual name. Okay, so we've got Mordor. We haven't seen a Mordor yet. We've got Mordor, Morelia, and we've got Miloween and Ravager. So, there may be dragons. There will be reses. Okay, Jade Spark Watchers is the early push. Statue at the top, supported by the Succubus. Again, we've seen a lot of Colossuses. Colossi. We've seen multiple of those big green units. Okay, the statue's getting DPS down, but it's doing its job, being a tank. But that Succubus is going to run into trouble soon. Okay, Herald Our Moon. Everything pulled together. Herald Our Moon is going to start spanking. Shock Rock comes in. Herald Moon's going to go down. The res was too late. Remember, it will res. But the res of the Slither Bounce was too late. That could be really, really problematic. This could be a huge push now. The Colossus is going to go down soon. But the problem here is the Colossus has got no HP, but there's no DPS on it, so it's living. The only DPS on it is Mordar's DPS, which is ticking very slowly. It's going to eventually die, but it's getting more value out. Okay, the Brutus is going to be on face, but it's low HP. They haven't taken too much face damage, but the bridges are red whilst this is happening. Heal comes in. The heal on the Monkey and the Brutus. Remember again, the heal was something that was changed in the latest patch. It doesn't heal everything anymore. It has a 400 heal limit overall. Right, now we have a push coming back from the red team at the bottom. They've got a nice XP lead right now. Tombstone's up. Looks like that could be... Okay, yeah, very quickly. If you look at the units on the blue team, look at the top bar. You see a green circle around its feet. The same at the bottom with the statue. That means it's resable. That means it's a Mordar unit and it is resable. That means there's an active Tombstone and that unit was spawned by Mordar. Okay, the statue reses. That could be huge. The statue, of course, is going to attack the Troubadour because the Troubadour is taunting, which forces units that even don't normally attack units to attack it. But this is a big push. We've still got the Jade Spark Watchers in there. Oh, Ardera was in there. We didn't even see that. Ardera. 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 Well, they've dropped the GG already. That's huge. Shen shutting this down, but that's a huge amount of face damage. Red team are well ahead on XP already. Remember, if Red win this, they win everything. 134 HP, 119 HP. They're so low right now. Vortex taking out the Bounty Sniper at the top. Okay, what face damage do we have from the red team? Let's find out. They need to be careful. They can't tank anything on face right now. Okay, Cage Prowler, of course. It's going to take a little while to pop out. When it pops out, you get a Prowler for cheap. That GG was a little bit early. These guys, I believe, are all friends. They're all in the same guild. So it's probably not too much BM. Hopefully. Remember, guys, be nice out there. Okay, here comes the Colossus. Jade Spark Watchers. This is a huge push. Jade Spark Watchers. The Hypnotize comes in. This Colossus is going to start attacking its own units. It's taking a big hit. It's taking two big hits. Heal comes in. Oh, it's just enough to keep it alive. The Whippy Boy's in there. Okay, Herald on Moon keeps them alive. In the midst of that, we didn't see exactly as it happens, but there has been a heal. Blue team healed from Morelia. Using her spellbook, the Life Drain. Are they back in it? I don't know. They're super far behind. They're going for face damage now. 169 HP. There's another heal. There is a res available. Looks like this the... There we go. We've got a res there of the skeleton. Not the best res, but it's a res. And we're getting face damage from the statue. The DPS there, that dog, that rage dog, the rage prowler was doing a really good job taking out that Troubadour. Didn't really even get to the bridge. That was huge. Here we go, perk 3 now for the red team. Terror Brooder spawns. They could have done with that spawning down the bottom, to be honest, but here we go. Now you can see the taunt. The taunt saves the golem, the mana golem there. The blue golem taunt saves the mana golem. That's a big push. That's a big heal. Okay. The Hypnotize at the bottom doing a lot of work. The stun on the Bara, though, they really need to get that away because Bara is going to really help to shut down the bottom. We've got to push at the top. The Terror Brooders has a lot of HP. Not only do we have that, we've got Ardera in there as well. They're going full on the face. 15 HP. GG to the red team. Niprax and Dragon have won the grand final by 3 games to 2. That means they've won the tournament completely. Game, set, and match. Very well played to RickG and Nataraja. Probably said it wrong again. And of course to Niprax and Dragon. Very well played. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you check out the other tournaments on the YouTube channel. See what you think. Leave some comments. Give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you want to. But my name's been Bad as a Fish 80. We watched this live on Twitch. If you missed us, you're probably watching this on YouTube. Wherever you watched it, I hope you enjoyed it. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care. And I'll see you in the next tournament.